things are not going to be okay, and that's part of the problem.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
So what's going on, y'all? I want to hop into some deep conversations, and I want to offer caution to those who are not going to be able to deal with a video like this. I'm going to be talking about recent events. I'm going to be talking about some serious things. I'm going to be talking about some serious things. I want to get some things off my chest, and I want folks to, get an understanding of what's going on. So if you are not interested in watching that, it's perfectly fine. I highly encourage you to click off. This is not one of those videos. So with that being said, I've been paying attention to a lot of things that's been going on, as if anybody else hasn't. And some stuff has been really bothering me. And that is the massive messaging around things are going to be okay. I know that a lot of us, appreciate every once in a while some positive energy, some things to keep our mind off of what's going on, but we can't continue to put our head in the sand. And I think we've been doing that. I think that a lot of us have been doing it because it's been a coping mechanism, and I think some of us have been doing it because we're so busy with our own struggles, our own stuff, that we haven't been able to focus on anything else. I just got to read a sickening article by Julio Gambuto. I'm going to link it in the comments for you all to check it out. They wrote a sickening article about gaslighting and what is going on. There was some good gems in that article, and I shout out to Son of Baldwin for sharing it. I love following them. They're always sharing some good information. Y'all should follow them too. And they talked about gaslighting. They talked about how we're going to see a lot of messaging around, things getting better or this new normal. And they said it's going to come from, friends. It's going to come from a lot of these brands and stuff. And saying that, I'm already seeing it now from watching CNN. You got Frito-Lay's out here saying, hey, we are here taking care of our employees, this and that, You also got AT&T talking about we're going to be stronger together. We're going to get through this. Then you got the celebrities doing their videos for Disney, singing alongs and stuff. And let me tell y'all something. I know y'all love Beyonce. I know y'all love Mariah Carey. I know y'all love Robert De Niro. I know y'all love these celebrities and stuff. I know they make us feel good. But the idea that things are going to get better is a fucking lie. And that is part of the problem. We want things to get better instead of wanting some type of change. Our government is failing us. Our leadership is failing us. The veil has been lifted from the United States. I'm really getting a Wizard of Oz type of situation where we see the bullshit behind the curtain. We see that America is not the strong #1 richest country in the nation, in the world. We see that. We have nurses at hospitals walking around with trash bags for PPE. We got people dying and they're burying bodies in parks. You've seen where they're literally burying unidentified bodies in mass graves in New York. You also see nursing homes lose older people and not reporting it, putting their bodies in rooms and sheds and stuff so they can continue to get money and not get exposed. You see capitalism doing what capitalism does, and that is taking from the poor, killing the poor, destroying the poor. That's just what it is. I know I've talked about capitalism a couple times on this video, in videos on this channel before, and some folks didn't understand it, and some folks were just against it. But we are seeing that the very system that we have been working to keep in power, some of us have been doing it unintentionally, and some people have been doing it intentionally. But I'm here to tell you that capitalism is going to kill us. It is killing us now. It is killing our loved ones. It is killing our brothers and sisters. It's killing our family. It is killing us. So when you see folks on the news, you see your Don Lemon and your Cuomo, you see these folks say, oh, it's affecting, you see Anderson Cooper say, oh, it's affecting people of color, black and brown folks. You see Jake Tapper saying it's affecting black and brown folks. What they're not really telling you is that it's affecting black and brown folks because black and brown folks are at the bottom. And that's not because black and brown folks are lazy or whatever. It's not because of black and brown folks don't want to do anything, or they are comfortable in this space, or because they're drinking and they're smoking and they're eating fried chicken and all that. Black folks are at the bottom because the country And capitalism has taken so much from black and brown folks. They're taking stuff from black and brown folks right now. When you look at your quote-unquote essential workers, you see your folks working at your Publix, your Kroger, all these grocery stores. Who is it? Who's the cashiers? Black women, black men. Who do you see the folks working at UPS and FedEx? Black men, black women, black folks, black and brown folks. Who do you see your folks working at the post office delivering our mail? Black women, black men, black folks. You see these folks everywhere. You see black and brown folks working 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet. You see black folks doing DoorDash. You see black and brown folks doing, Instacart. They're trying to survive. That's all black folks have been doing. That's all brown folks have been doing is surviving. Who is in the house? Actually, the New York Times actually dropped an article, I think a day or so, or probably today, that showed that a lot of the folks who are stuck in the house and were stuck in the house before this stuff got bad, before the mandatory order, are with white folks. Rich, wealthy white folks. They was in the bed. They ain't coming out. They getting us to deliver their groceries. Very much Game of Thrones type of shit. We see the poor folks. We okay with driving down the interstate, seeing tent cities and shit, and poor folks standing asking for shit. We okay with that. We are okay with veterans ain't having no damn access to shit, and we okay with that shit. All this shit is a goddamn sham. All of it is bullshit. Even when I see, we care about the veteran, we care about the soldier, you don't give a fuck. I have to fight tooth and nail just to get my damn HIV medication. Like, veterans are dying right now. The ones that America cares about so much that continues to make them wealthy, they don't give a fuck about their ass either. They don't give a damn. Black folks ain't dying because they have pre-existing conditions. Yes, they are dying. But how did they get to pre-existing conditions? Why is that? Why are black folks dying? Because they don't have no goddamn money to go to the goddamn hospitals. They don't have money they don't have resources. They don't have fucking health insurance. They don't have these things. They don't have these things like their white counterparts. That is the reason why. That is the reason why we joke about drinking ginger ale and doing this and taking Tylenols and taking a nap, because that's all our parents had for us. That's all they had because they had nothing. They've been given nothing. And even this imaginary fucking boot that black folks need to tie themselves up and get their shit together doesn't exist for black folks. It doesn't exist for us. And we're seeing right now, and I'm trying to remain calm, we're seeing right now, this government is fellas, they are not interested in opening up the economy because black folks or people in general need to get back to work and so they can provide for their families. If the United States government cared about this shit, they would be sending out checks to us every fucking month. They would be canceling fucking rent. If the United States government, if these folks really cared about helping us, they would be canceling mortgage payments, canceling rent payments. They would not be out here postponing evictions. They would be out here sending us no $1,200. That ain't enough to pay a lot of our bills. They know that shit. They know that shit. If they cared, we wouldn't have no damn minimum wage and no $7.75. But you know the reason why it is? Because of capitalism. Because we need to make the least so the folks at the very top can make the most. That is what's going on. That is what's going on right now when you talk about these companies getting these bailouts and stuff. You got Ruth Chris around here getting $10 million, $20 million bailouts and stuff. And Ruth Chris don't even really like, that is what's going on. That is what we are experiencing. So before you get your ass in front of a goddamn camera and you tell folks that things gonna be okay, stop lying to these folks. People are going to die. A lot of us are going to die. A lot of us. And it can be prevented. But this system right here ain't working. But we'd rather preserve this system to make money for who? Who is it serve? Who is going to be spending money when everybody is dead? Who is going to be out here servicing folks when everybody is dead and sick? Who is going to be out here dropping your groceries off and stuff. Amazon ain't got no damn drones dropping off shit for y'all. You got poor folks out here dropping this stuff off. You think folks want to work for Amazon? You think folks want to work at the grocery store and dealing with all this shit when the grocery stores ain't even been providing masks for these folks? Do you think these folks want to do this shit? They have to do it because they got to put food in their folks' pocket. They got to take care of their loved ones. That is what's going on. That is what's going on. So I'm not interested. I'm not interested in Beyonce getting her ass on here singing and talking about it's going to be okay. And I'm not putting all of this on B, but Beyonce is a capitalist too, and y'all need to get that. She going to be all right. Rock Nation just laid off half their damn employees. I don't want to see no damn folks clap on no damn $1 million balcony, no $1 million condo in New York City, clapping for employees going to work with no damn protective fucking equipment. What the hell is wrong with y'all? What is this shit gonna do? You got all these rich folks, these rich celebrities getting on Instagram asking for donations from this little $1,200 that we got. No, bitch, you open your purse. You give us some damn money. You give us some money. What is wrong with y'all? It ain't making no sense. It ain't making no sense. So I'm not interested in this propaganda and telling me it's going to be okay, because it's not. People are dying. They've already been dying. They already have been dying. So I'm not interested. It's not going to get better magically unless we make some type of change. And I don't know if it's going to be us voting, or I don't know if it's going to be us tearing this shit down. But something has got to happen. You got this man right now telling these folks that they need to rebel, they need to be upset. You got this fool out here saying, this orange turd out here saying that shit. And what you got these white folks out here doing? Standing on top of Capitals with guns and shit. You see police department gassing their ass up. You see them spraying them with water hoses and tear gassing them. Hell to the fuck no. You won't see that shit. This shit has got to change. It's got to change, y'all. Like, it's got to change. These folks ain't interested. I'm gonna say this again. They ain't interested in opening up the economy so you can provide for your families. They want to so they can continue to make money. Do not be fooled by that. We are doomed to repeat the shit that happened 100 years ago. I guess like the Spanish flu didn't even fucking happen. We've learned nothing. Even with all the advances in modern medicine, we still don't fucking get it. We still don't get it. And I just feel so disconnected because I'm watching folks really be concerned with packing a goddamn club back up like folks ain't fucking dying in the streets right now. But you know what? I'm not really surprised because we've been doing this shit anyway. We've been doing what the fuck we want to do. We've been enjoying ourselves and walking right past poor folks living on the streets. So you know what? It really doesn't surprise me now that I think about it. It doesn't surprise me that we are driving, and I just drove past a whole tent city yesterday, and I couldn't even process that. I just couldn't even process, like, why are we out here allowing folks to be living on the streets? Why? Why? I don't get it. I don't think I ever will get it. But I will say this again. This is the main reason why I'm not interested in y'all celebrity friends telling me that things are going to be okay. I'm not interested in politicians telling me it's going to be okay, because it's not. It is not. That is a goddamn scheme that these folks came up with to make you feel at ease. It is a scheme that these folks are telling us to make us feel comfortable. But people are literally dying. People have been dying in poverty. They will continue to die in poverty. We need fucking change. We need some type of change. And telling me and praying and thoughts and we in this world together and fucking sing-alongs and kumbayas don't mean a fucking thing if I can't fucking pay my goddamn bills. None of that shit makes a goddamn difference. So shut the fuck up.